Hey, Gemma Gilbert here. I want to talk to you today about 3 mindsets you need to have in place if you are looking to scale past that 10K mark to 20K, 30K months and beyond. Now, the first one is you have to fix this one first before the others. The biggest obstacle to you growing kind of fast is time. That if you are caught up in client delivery and when you're making 10K, typically you're doing a lot of stuff yourself and you might have like one assistant. So the first thing you need to do is have the mindset of delegation and hiring the right people. Now, I think at this kind of growth stage, you can keep your team super, super lean. But the question is, how can we free up a day or two of your time to actually do the strategy work? Because if you don't free up the time, you're just going to get stuck in like delivery cycles without ever being able to do that kind of bigger picture CEO thinking. So keep your team lean, but put in place the right people. Now, where you delegate to is the question you got to answer. So one of the best places I delegated was my Facebook ads. So that allowed me to kind of step away from loads of organic audience growth and literally just put money towards someone managing my ads and our ad spend, which meant that I was getting leads automatically. The second one is having a right-hand man or woman, that assistant that can literally be in your business, get to know it so well that you can just throw stuff their way. So that first mindset is delegating and having the right people around you to free up the time so you can actually think about what rapid growth looks like to you. The second mindset you need to master is not thinking in problems, right? So often when people come to me and say we're talking about group programs, they're like, oh, but Gemma, I won't be able to serve my clients as deeply as in my one-on-one. Or if I do this, then this will happen. And they're kind of pulling out every single problem. Now, it's really easy to get stuck in those loops. And what happens when you're in those problem loops is it actually stops you seeing the solution. So instead, the mindset you need to have is to be solution focused. And that's as simple as shifting it from, I'm worried I can't. Like, I'm worried I can't serve my clients as deeply to get as good a results in a group model than I can one-on-one. And we're just going to shift it instead to how could I get my clients as good a result in a group model as I do in my one-on-one. So every single fear, doubt, cynicism, worry that you have, flip it into a how-to sentence and literally have your mind begin problem solving, because often the answer isn't as hard as you think, and it gets you thinking creatively about how you could show up and serve your clients in a more leveraged model that's going to better serve your time and allow you to make more money. The third mindset you need to nail to grow is decisiveness, right? Now, it is very, very easy to kind of wait till problems occur and then firefight them. And what happens when you do that is you keep in this kind of reactive mode in your business. So instead, when you have a gut feel that you should make a decision, that you should adapt your program in a certain way, that you should change up the way you do things, that you should let go of an offer, right? Lean into that intuition. Don't let it be something that in 6 months, a year's time, you're like, I should have done that back then. It is you're going to grow way faster if you allow yourself just fail, right? So make decisions, even if they're the wrong ones. Be decisive. Go down that lane, hit the wall, change direction. If you slow down, sit back, kind of wait for decisions to become really big problems before you actually are decisive on them, you're going to really slow down your growth. And within this decisiveness is you have to have a willingness to adapt. And this is in marketing in general in 2023, right? When I'm recording this video in March 2023, is that marketing isn't static. The economy isn't static. And that means your success as a business owner, as a CEO, is your ability to adapt and vary, right? As things progress, your message needs to vary, your offers need to vary, the way you sell needs to vary, right? So adaptation is absolutely crucial for scaling. And in that comes a need for you to be decisive when you spot opportunities for you to adapt. So just to recap, in order to scale, right, to 20 to 30K months, there's 3 things you need to master. 1, you actually need to free up your time so you can focus on growth, which means getting the right people around you, whether it's an assistant, outsourcing your ads, getting help with your marketing, whatever that piece is. Secondly, you have to have a solution mindset. So stop thinking about all the reasons you can't do it, flip them into how-to questions. So you're like, how can I scale? How can I serve more people? How can I still get my clients great results in a one-to-many model, for example? And the final one is decisiveness. You have to be ready to adapt. You have to be quick to make decisions and trust your intuition and gut. Stop listening to every guru and what they're saying. You know deep down what is right for you. And that comes up time and time again in my client conversations. When you make decisions from your intuition and your gut, right, at the point where you've already got to, where you've already achieved success, your gut is your guiding star, not the latest guru that you follow on Instagram. If any of that resonates with you, let me know below. Have a great day.